Out of all of Season 1, I think City of Thieves might be the most fascinating conceptual episode. I think a lot of early Adventure Time episodes are very hit or miss. I think there's a reason why I struggled to talk about early Adventure Time and why I didn't talk about half of the episodes. But in Season 1, there are the occasional episodes that I think are too fascinating to ignore.
I think it's some kind of city of thieves.
So right off the bat, within the first minute, we have Finn and Jake traveling to the City of Thieves.
Looks like a giant dead turtle.
So much early Adventure Time has this like soft world building elements that we don't talk about. There's just destroyed civilizations, giant ruins, weird magic systems, and we don't talk about them.
All who enter the city are destined to become thieves themselves.
And that is where the conceptual part of this episode comes in. Well, I think there's a lot of aspects in Season 1 that are very rough around the edges. One of the things that they got right is that Finn, right off the bat, has this very strong moral compass.
As a hero, I'm bound by my word!
Finn is just trying to be a good guy. And entering the city that no matter what you try to do will corrupt you is conceptually very interesting. How will that happen? How will that affect Finn? And what will he do because of it?
Hey, little girl, are you okay?
Please don't steal anything from me.
Finn is trying to help this little girl get something that was stolen from her. And upon seeing everyone steal and get everything stolen from them, I think it creates such weird ethical dilemmas for Finn. Like, who's in the wrong here? Who do I even go after? Just because there is so much immediate corruption around him.
Stealing's wrong, doofus!
Could you remove a lot of time if you just cut all of the back and forth stealing elements? Sure. But so much of the fun in this episode is seeing the Rube Goldberg machine of everybody trying to steal everything from everyone. It's seeing all of the thieves go through elaborate lengths to steal from each other.
My mom used to tell me that there's a king of thieves who lives in the center of the city, and everything that gets stolen from little girls ends up at his tower.
I like that this kid is used as a setup to just backstab Finn and Jake, even if you know that they're a thief. Pretending to be innocent, making Finn and Jake go grab an item to return it to you and totally not steal it, adds like a small layer of complexity in a 10-minute episode. It gives this 10-minute episode just a little bit more replay value. You get to see all the times that she subtly manipulates them into stealing.
No! I won't let you become a thief!
What are these?
That's a dumb joke. I kind of love this. I think it is safe to say that Jake, in general, I don't know if he improves upon this, is more of like a morally dubious character. He has principles, but not as strict moral principles as Finn does. Finn, who I think also has maybe some questionable ethics later on. And hey, maybe it's not even Jake. Maybe it's just the city corrupting him, tempting him into stealing.
Is it okay if I wait out here?
Sure.
Again, beautiful gaslighting. The tower itself is fascinating that at the center of this very corrupt city, there is but one innocent tower in which only the purest of pure can enter. And the person who lives in it is ironically the king of thieves.
Good luck, Finn.
Alright, wish me luck.
She already did, man.
Oh, yeah, right.
I love the weird casual dialogue that it just introduces. That's like a weirdly normal thing to include in this episode. This also implies that before this episode, they have never stolen anything in their entire life.
Oh, the king of thieves!
This is a really depressing view, by the way. We see the king of thieves dead in his own lair on a tower where nobody can enter. He used magic to isolate himself from the rest of the world, while also being weirdly hypocritical.
I couldn't get past the barrier because I'm a thief.
I love when characters do the like crazy psychopath laugh. They did that a lot this episode. It's like, all right, calm down.
I'm gonna return it right now! Huh?
It's also interesting that you can't unthieve an item. You can't undo the action. Even if you do somehow manage to return the item, that doesn't cancel out the fact that you were a thief. You just returned the item, but you still stole it. There is still this like permanent mark that you have done an action that you cannot take back.
I'm a thief!
I like how Finn's reaction to stealing like the smallest of items, by accident nonetheless, is that he lets the guilt and shame just completely overtake him. He goes on like his villain arc.
Then we shall embrace the darkness of this wicked city and use the methods of the criminal to seek vengeance on Penny.
Does it stick the landing? I'm not necessarily sure that it does, but I find it charming nonetheless. Finn and Jake fully embrace the thievery of the city, stealing every single item they can in order to get revenge on Penny. They find her and literally purify her.
Nice work, dude.
She's purified.
I feel clean.
From like a themes perspective, it's saying that you could undo a wrongful act by doing a rightful act, but earlier you couldn't, so, the themes are all over the place in Season 1. What can you do? There's only 10 minutes. But just for the concept alone and for how interesting it is one of the best episodes of Season 1.
I'm going to miss you, Finn.
I'll miss you too.
Goodbye.
Whoa, dude. Why are you naked?
You could totally imagine this being a half an hour episode. You can tackle the themes of like nature versus nurture, how environments can condition the person into certain actions. We mostly focused on like Finn's philosophy in the City of Thieves, but it would be equally as interesting to get someone like Princess Bubblegum or Marceline in here. That's what I mean when I say that this is a conceptually strong episode. There's a lot of potential here, even if we don't fully explore it, which I don't think we need to.